because like recently, like lately, probably like in the past 2 weeks. Like when we have like a spat, I be like, like we doing all this together, but like what are we doing? Like we like, and not trying to pressure marriage or anything. I never try to pressure marriage to him, and I never try to like bring it up. But I was just like we doing so much. Like I've never done this much in a relationship in 1 year in my entire life. Like this is the most progress I've ever done with a man in my whole entire life. So I feel like we doing a lot to say, like we only in like a few months, a couple of months, a year in our relationship. So when I get mad, I'm like, well, what are we doing? Cause like you done bought a house, I didn't bought this, I didn't bought that. Like I'm still buying stuff for myself. Like what are we really doing? Like we just buying stuff, and so and I didn't even know he was already working on her. Why was I crying in the streetcar? Because I got in the streetcar. He rented out a streetcar that is for the public. The streetcar is public transportation. First of all, I don't know if y'all know what a streetcar is. A streetcar is for the public. He rented out a streetcar. It says special in the front, which means nobody can get on. We passing them everybody that's waiting on the streetcar because they can't get on the streetcar. The side of it say happy anniversary. Get on the streetcar. They got roses hanging from the fucking ceiling. They got all our pictures from our whole relationship on the streetcar, from the front to the back of the whole fucking streetcar. That's why I was crying, because he listen, this man really listens. Like I told him probably months ago, like what it was, July. I told him in July that my favorite childhood memory was the streetcar, me going to school, me hanging on Canal, like, and I mentioned the streetcar, and he never rode a streetcar. So for him to take time in a streetcar, girl, you know how much it costs to rent out a streetcar? Girl, that's public. Don't play about that. So that's why I was crying. That's why I was like, just know that a man, like, listen, and kind of, like, everything you tell him, he put it into a surprise. Like, that's a big deal. Right, a streetcar is like a city bus. Somebody I would have been like, the fuck, I'm going to be late for work. There are people waiting at every stop. They just passing people up. How did he get the measurements for your ring? Well, we were the same ring size. First of all, he asked me my ring size on the first date. Let's talk about that. He asked me my ring size on the first date. I said I wear 8. He said, oh, I wear 8 too. Like, we were the same size. Hey, Bess. We were the same size in ring. We were half a size away from shoes. So he already knew my ring size. Oh, and I threw it out that one time when I was getting styled by my stylist. I think it was last week when we was in Atlanta. I said, he got me this ring, and this ring too small. I wear 8. Trying to throw it out there, but he already got the ring made by then. Thank you. Yes, on a first date. How long you was planning that engagement?
About 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
I mean, the ring part was about 2 months. The engagement part came within like 40 days, something like that. Like a little month. 40 days.
40?
The columns, that part, that wasn't the original idea. That wasn't the original plan. The columns came 2-3 days ago.
Oh, really? So how you find the
not 2
college?
days ago, but
Listen, he always gonna find a place I've never been to. How you found the college?
I was just searching on Canal for a dope spot, but it couldn't be a spot where you would be familiar with. It couldn't be a spot that you would already kind of guess what it was. It couldn't be at an event hall. Couldn't really be at a restaurant because it was too cliche. It was just too, and that looked like somebody's house.
It sure did. It wasn't giving hotel until we got to the front desk.
It's a confusing place. You don't know what the fuck it is, honestly. It was just a spot. So, and when I went in the ballroom, I saw it and I said, yeah, fuck it.
Brittany kept the secret. Yeah, she kept the secret good. Listen, one thing I hate for a hoe is to fuck up a surprise. I am very, very, listen, I love surprises. I am so big on surprises because I am a surpriser. So I love surprises. So if somebody fuck up a surprise for me, it really pisses me off. Like,
and that's why I got the college, because at first I was gonna do the streetcar. The streetcar that I already knew I was gonna do that. It's been done. And then, but I was gonna propose when I got off the streetcar. So you was gonna get in on one side, and then the other side was gonna have a sign that said, "Will you marry me?" on the other side of the streetcar.
oh,
So I was gonna come down Canal.
but you was on the wrong side.
Yeah, I was. But I had
I
already had the college by then. Everything was already planned by then, so it was finished. I changed it. But that was the original idea to make you go inside one of the streetcars, get in on that side, and then we ride it down Canal and stop by like Root Chris, our favorite restaurant, and when we stop, have everybody on the other side. So when you get off, you know, when you got off or whatever like that, you was gonna see your family. I was gonna tell you turn around, then you was gonna read it out. But I knew once you saw your family on the streetcar, you was gonna know what was going on. Like if you got out the streetcar, I mean, like once you stopped at the streetcar and you looked out the window and saw your family, I knew you was gonna know. So it wouldn't have been, and then you wasn't gonna have time for everything to hit you at one time. You was gonna be walking and like what's going on, kind of borderline crime, and then you kind of already seen what's going on, and then you was gonna read the sign, and then it was gonna happen, but it wasn't gonna hit you all at one time. So I had to find some place to what, you know, you walk in on everything at one time. That's the reason why the college thing was. And then decorating the college was
It was so beautiful.
Yeah, but they move a lot of shit.
Oh, did they?
That don't look like that at all.
I've never been there, so I don't.
No, that
the decoration was so pretty.
Yeah, that don't look nothing like that. They move the furniture out, like moving company, move out.
It was so pretty. Listen, like this is so here's the thing. So the idea for the lot. So me and Razor got into it the night before the anniversary, right? The night before whatever, right? So we got into it the night before because Razor is real big on like he don't want you to do nothing for him, and that's so aggravating, right? It's so aggravating because like I'm so big on surprises. I'm not gonna tell you I got a surprise for you. I'm just gonna say, oh look, we gotta go do this, and then it's gonna be the surprise, right? So I never told him I had a surprise for him. So he was like, I'm like, look, we gotta go do something. We gotta bring Leah to school on Wednesday morning, and then I gotta go past by Lou to get her dance stuff on the West Bank or whatever. He was like, all right, cool. And then that night, he went and picked up his children, and then he stayed in our other house. And I'm like, why the fuck would you stay in the other house when I told you we gotta go pick up a dance stuff? He was like, babe, you can go pick up the dance stuff by yourself. Like this, that. I'm like, I'm standing around like that. I'm not gonna pick up no dance stuff. I'm going to surprise you, and so I had to tell him I had a surprise for him, just for him to be on time to come back to Slidell so we could go and set some fucking surprise together. So I'm like, why would you? So I'm on the phone with Brittany, crying mad, like this nigga really about to fuck up my surprise because he went to go this and that. So once I told him I had a surprise, he was like, you're not supposed to be giving me a surprise. Like this anniversary is about you. I'm like, no, nigga, anniversary is about us. Like the anniversary is about us. Like he would tell you all the time, don't do nothing for him, don't surprise him, don't just, like, he likes surprises, but he would be okay if you won't give him nothing, right? And so the thing is, I really feel like this whole year of our relationship, I really held back with buying him stuff and doing stuff for him because of previous issues I've been in, and I always say, like, I don't drag my old relationships to my new ones, but I feel like I did so much in previous relationships with buying stuff, buying gifts, doing this, doing that. And when I got with Ray, I said, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I feel like no man do that for me unless I do it for him. So I'm gonna wait for a man to do it for me. And he was doing it so much to where I started to realize, damn, I don't really do a lot for Razor. Like, I don't really do as much as I used to do in the past for people that didn't even deserve it. So the first surprise was gonna be, I was gonna give him 12 gifts for 12 months, because it's gonna be 12 different gifts leading up to the last gift, right? And Brittany was like, oh, bitch, that's too much. Like, oh, fuck, why the fucking know this? So I'm like, man, like, I was telling her, I'm like, friend, I really didn't do as much, because I'm a natural giver. Like, I give to my family, my friends, my man, my children. Like, I give to anybody I love. So the fact that I wasn't doing as much for him, I felt like I held back because of previous relationships, which means I dragged my previous relationships into this relationship, and I felt like he didn't deserve that, because he was buying so much stuff for me, doing so much stuff for me. Like, even if I take him on dates, I don't pay for dates. I never pay for a date. He paid for the dates. Like, I could say I'm taking him on a date, but he's still paying. Like, he feel like I shouldn't have to pull out my card. I shouldn't have to go on my purse. Like, I've never in my life been in a relationship to where I don't even worry about bringing my purse, bringing my wallet. Like, I never felt safe enough to not bring my wallet. Ever in my life, I never felt like, oh, I don't need my bag, or I don't need my wallet, I don't need this, I don't need that, because I just may end up paying for something. And, like, even if I come up with ideas for a date, if we do something, this nigga still gonna pay. And I don't even, I stopped arguing with him, like, probably, like, 6 months ago, because it's aggravating. Like, I'm, like, he not used to really, I'm not saying he not used to, but he not, like, he don't know how to, well, yeah, okay, he's not used to getting anything. He's not used to being spoiled. He's not used to being gifted with stuff, because he really deserves all that shit, dog. And I don't think he realized how, I don't see how he don't want to get gifts and don't want to be surprised and don't want to be, but it's not that he don't want to, it's just that he ain't used to the shit. If he ain't used, like, I'm trying to break him to, like, why would you think I wasn't gonna do nothing for our anniversary? Like, why, like we do something so basically, my idea was every 13th of the month, I wanted to do something, because that was our 1 month anniversary, right? But I didn't want to tell him, because I didn't want to make it seem like, well, I want to do something every month. But to me, in my mind, I want to do something every month, because I ain't have a relationship that lasted over 3 months. You know, like, my longest relationship was with Leah father. So every relationship after that was literally, and before that was like 3 months. So I'm like, well, I want, after 3 months passed, I said, we celebrate every 13th of the month, but I ain't want to say it, because I ain't want to sound like I'm still worrying about the past, right? So he was like, so then he came out and said, oh, we should do something every 13th of the month. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's perfect, because I was thinking the same fucking thing, but I ain't want to say it, you know. So that's why we were celebrating every 13th of the month, because for me, it's like, I'm ecstatic that I'm still into a man after 3 months. I still like this man after 3 months. I still love this man after 3 months. Like, nothing has changed since I met this man. So I was just happy to celebrate every 13th of the month, because I was just happy that I was still in a relationship, and I was happy that I was, you know, like just still in love and still infatuated with this person. Like, even after a year, like, I'm still infatuated with this man. So and I just felt like I didn't really give my all in the 1 year, like how I did with other people that really did not deserve it. And I feel like everything I did with other people, I really should have did for him. But so the lot, like, he built a house before and flipped it. So the lot, and I had the reason why I did the on-site contract, because I wanted him to understand that this gift is for you. This gift is going in your name. Like, I probably didn't bought somebody something, but I ain't put it in your name. I probably didn't bought a car, but bitch, it's still mine because it's in my name. But so I wanted him to understand like this. I want this on-site contract because this lot is going into your name. This lot is for you. I have no ties to this lot. Don't say we are building anything. We are not building nothing. He is building all this himself. Like whatever he want to do to however he want the house to be, and if he want to sell it or keep it, that's on him. You know, so that was the whole purpose of the on-site contract, and I just can't believe that he's not, that he wants to be like, oh, no, but I mean, I hate when he said that, because he deserved that and so much more. Like this man has done so much for me and helped me in so many ways. Like he even really made me realize a lot of the times I be the problem, and I didn't even, and I've never really like sat down and realized, bitch, you the problem. You know, like I never really sat down and realized, like, when I get mad, I get mad. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be around you, this, that, and all that. And that's not good if you're trying to spend the rest of your life with somebody. Like, you can't, once you get married, ain't no, you can't be around them. Like, you still got to be around each other. Like, you still got to move on. Like, you got kids around you. You got all this going on or whatever. So, like, he really taught me, like you don't know how to communicate. Like, you got to learn how to communicate. Like, if you're upset about something, like, you need something was wrong so we can get past it, this, that, and all that. So, it's just a lot that I've learned in this relationship. A lot that I had to teach myself. Like, don't do that. Like, this man don't deserve that. This man don't like this. Like, don't chase this man away. Fuck you, Brittany. Brittany said I've been to you, it's a problem.
They knew how to say it. No, both of the parking lots full.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's going on?
I have no fucking idea.
It's given we're gonna miss the flight.
Nigga, for sure. I'm about to spread it back around and ask that dude to go to the toilet.
Right.
Both of them bitches full. I don't know what the fuck. Never saw that shit.
Girl, fuck me. Real talk. I didn't even realize how, you know, how argumentative I am, and how like something, like, just for me, I just shut down when I'm upset. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it until I calm down, because I don't want to say nothing I don't mean. But not talking about it just create more problems. I noticed with me and Ray. So like, he taught me how to be more expressive in this relationship, and I was happy for that. No, Ray is 1 year younger than me. Stop spinning this truck like. What is wrong with you?
Nigga, we gotta catch this flight. I don't think you understand. Both of them bitches.
Nah, that fuss about the cross. Oh my God. Definitely was the first step. Definitely was. Cause listen, I always felt like, man, niggas always fucking over me. Niggas always treat me like this, that, and all that. And I'm like, well, bitch, I do be fussing. I do be fighting. I do be cursing a nigga out like he ain't shit. I do be this, I do be that. So I had to realize. But I also did. I feel like a man kind of put his foot down in a relationship too. Like I don't call razor bitches and hoes. Like I don't call razor like ain't shit, cause everything that I'm known for saying to somebody, I can't even say that to him because he's not that. Like, and just knowing that I have no reason to disrespect him verbally. So, but that goes with a man putting his feet down too.